Hello, it's Mike with TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on your 22 Jayco Seneca Prestige 37K Super C motorhome. I'm going to walk you around this beautiful unit, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite and a few things to think about when you're parking this. On your campsite, you got a slide that's going to come out and an awning. On your off campsite, besides your slides, I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power is going to be in the station right in front of your tire, and then your docking station is going to be behind your tire on your driver's side of your vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize facilities at the campsite. We arrive, we get parked. First thing we're going to do is auto level your unit. So up in here we've got this equalizer system. Power that up, push this button over here on the left. Now all we're going to do, we're just going to touch auto level. And it's going to start running down its auto level system outside. I'm going to walk out there and show you. And we're going to give it a few minutes to run that. Step outside, back outside here. Always remember going out, watch those steps every time you get out. So this is running down our auto level system. We'll let it do its thing. Once it's level and stable, we'll go ahead and hook up our power and water. It'll take a few minutes to run them down. So while those are running down, I'll show you what we're going to do. Again, your power is going to be right in front here. Got this big wheel up here. Just pull it out. At the end of that 50 amp service, should you need to, there's a 50 to 30 dog bone that comes with your convenience pack, as well as a 30 to 15 amp in case you need to plug into a 110. Now that hand pulls out, but it has a power retract. Right over here, push that, and that'll retract that power cord for you. And also, get out of the way, you've got this so that you can run that power cord down through here and close this. Show you the auto leveling system coming down here. There's your front ones already down. And there's your rear ones coming down. Once they are down, the dashboard on the front will just flash just the power, showing everything is all stable and level. Got our power hooked up, and we took up our water. So here's our docking station here. At campsites, we're going to hook up to city water connection. So we're going to make these 4 knobs here match whatever we have on here. We've got our white down, our green to the left, our red up, our blue to the left. Now we match city water. We're going to grab our water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator reduces the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this because you don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites. Hook that up to city water. Got that all set right. Go ahead and turn that hose on. After that hose been on for a few minutes, go inside and open up your slides. I need you to get in there and get to all of your water lines. Your sinks, your showers, open them up. Get a nice steady flow of water going through them. Get all the air out of the lines, shut them off, and you're all set. Now let's say you're going to go somewhere where you're not at a campsite. We're going to have a 2-step process to go dry camping with this. You're going to start with your power tank fill. White down, green left, red up, blue down. So now in the same spot, what we're doing now is we're filling up our fresh water tank. You're going to go inside, and when you check the levels of your black and gray tanks, there's also a freshwater button. Watch that fill up. Once it's full, remove that hose. Now we'll switch to dry camping. It's really consists of just 2 knobs being turned. Now we match dry camping. Now whenever we want to utilize that water, we'll turn on our water pump. Don't turn on your water pump and hook to city water. That's already pressurized. All right, we're all set to camp with power and water. We'll show you that there is a water pump out here. You can turn that on out here, or you can turn it on indoors. Just remember, wherever you turn it on at, turn it off at the same spot. So you got our city water, our dry camping combination. Here's how you winterize. You bypass your hot water heater, and then you set it like this, and suck in your antifreeze over here. Here's your tank flush. Again, your hot water, or your, not hot water pump, your water pump for your fresh water. Cable and satellite. Your macerator, we'll talk about that when we leave the campsite. The rest of this water bay. You're all set up, we've got power and water. Let's go ahead and walk you around the rest of the campsite. Here in your docking station, you do got an area to put some paper towels, maybe some rubber gloves up here. Here's where we'll dump at. Again, we'll talk about that when we talk about leaving the campsite. And here's our generator. This is a diesel generator. They do take a little longer to start up. Press down and stop. That primes it once that light's on. Hold that top up. When this is cold, this may take up to a minute. Just hold your top button down. And there she goes. We'll start it up from indoors as well. There's an on-off button here. Aqua hot water system. This is where we'll drain it. Other than that, you do nothing back here. So again, here we've got a power. I'll run that down through. Both of these are both storage, and your battery chassis. Lift up on these. Hard to do one-handed here, but lift up on those. That'll pull out, give you access to those batteries. Come back here real quick. Just want to mention this is where you put your diesel fuel in. Up front here is your DEF chamber. Talk about our inside when we get in there. This is how you open up your hood. We'll do a little section on everything in your engine where your fluids out here shortly. We'll finish outside here. Coming down this, I think quite a few of these are going to be storage. Tons of storage in this thing. It's beautiful. And lastly down here, two more storage areas. Just tons of storage down through here. Up top there is a vent for your hood range. Got our outdoor television here. Show you that working. Just remember, when you get to the campsites, you'll plug this in. Alright, now I got the unit plugged in. Should get power to this TV out here, as well as the sound system. Push up TV up. There's TV. So go in there, run a digital channel scan, so you'll be able to pick up all your local channels going to the home. Again, run a digital channel scan, you'll be able to get your local channels. Okay, now coming up beside the unit. First thing I always like to point out is your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway. To my left is my main power. Turn that on. Step forward to our master lights. Also on here is our porch lights, main ceiling, accent lights, awning light. On your awning, show you that running out real quick. Keep an eye on that. Don't run it out further than you need to. Okay, now and off to our right is going to be our control panel. Up here at home gives you access to the lighting, your water system, your heat system, and your power. Or you can go individually down through here. It shows your power, your lights, all of them you can shut off, turn on from here, temperature, you can make this cool, heat, aqua hot, auto heat, front, rear, and basement. You can keep your basement up there heated as well. Put that off. The slide controls are here. You just heard that furnace kick out from turning that on. In a few minutes you'll hear that fan shut off. Slide controls. Let's start with extending our patio side. Here's our bed slide first. Dinette slide. Again, look outside, make sure you're clear of everything. And those are awnings. Next is our settings down here, just to connect to the mobile app, etc. Down here is where we will turn on our inverter. This is if you want to use a blast of power from your batteries. If you're out boondocking, it's going to drain your batteries quickly, so use it sparingly. Alright, let's head up into our unit here. We got the nice induction top cooker here, microwave convection combination here, all of our drawers. Fridge has a lock on it. Make sure you put that to red for traveling. Controls for that are all on here. Should be a manual around for that. Your Insignia TV, show you that working real quick. You got a handful of remotes. You've got several components down here. Again, when you arrive at the campsite, go in, run digital channel scan so you can pick up all the local channels. Your fireplace, not just for looks, they do provide some heat now. So if you're plugged into the campsite, if it's chilly in here, turn on your heat in here instead of using a furnace, and that'll get it toasty in here in no time. All those remotes back down in here. Down here is your carbon monoxide and propane detector. Your seating, your table will lift up off the wall and fold down. Put your flat cushions on top, and another person could sleep there. Speaking of sleeping, you got your top bunk over here. Here's your lighting for that, and you've got a power shade for up front. Heading to the back of the unit, go off into our smoke alarm. Bathroom, you've got 110 with GFCI reset right here. Put a couple gallons of water in your toilet. Flush that a couple times when you arrive at the campsite. Your black tank will thank you. Over here you've got lighting and a fan. Down underneath here is your breaker box and fuses. Got quite a variety there. Everything 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Again, toilet back here, put a couple flushes of water in it. Your black tank will thank you later. Another 110 with GFCI reset. Another fan up top. And lighting. Alright, make sure these doors are snapped closed back here for travel. You don't want these nice glass doors bouncing up and down. So make sure we close that when we're taking off. If we can take it off, we've about covered everything in here. Come up here to your control panels. Again, our auto leveling system. East aftermarket CB. Parking brake. Push that to release when we're on parking. Alright, it's like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. First thing I like to do is shut off my master light. Off. Then I can see any other lights I've left on are accent lights I need to shut off myself. And that is it. Alright, come to my control panel. Turn on my living room main lights. And say doors and drawers. Walk through your unit. Make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede your slides from coming in. Go back here and make sure this is off. The heat pump is still going. I need that down. Shut that off. Alright, let's go back to our slides now. And retract our bedroom slide. Again, make sure that the shower doors are closed up. All of our vents are closed. Clean that bedroom slide in. And next we'll do the dinette slide. See, the bottom always lifts up first. That's because the slide mechanism is on the bottom. Same thing with it going out. Right as it gets right at the edge of going out, you hear a little flop just falling down into place. Alright. Now we're getting ready to leave the campsite. We're going to go ahead and bring up our auto leveling system. We'll turn this back on. And we're simply just going to hit all retract. That's how simple this system is. And it's just going to start lifting them up, moving your feet around. Go ahead and show you those coming up. Up here. I think they already came up the back real quick. Oh, they're running up at the same time. So once them are up, we're dry camping. We'll head on home. If we are at a campsite, we'll unhook our power, our water, our cable, and drive on up to our dump station. Now at the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump's going to be right behind your tires. Alright, arrive at dump station. Hook up your 10-foot hose here. Run it down through there if you need to. And this is going to be our black handle. We're going to pull that. When it sounds like it's no longer draining, go inside, check your black tank. Shows empty. Come back out here. Grab the hose at the dump station. Hook it up here to your black tank flush. Leave this black handle open and run that hose for a good 5 minutes. It's going to wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. When that's done, close that up. Leave this handle open and pull your gray handle now. That's going to be cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers. While those are dumping, go ahead and dump all your low point drains here. When that gray is done, close that gray, remove your hose, store it, and head on home. Now I do want to mention your macerator. Now let's say that you got a lot in your black tank You just really need to make sure that it gets cleaned out good. What you're going to do is you're going to open up your black tank here. You're going to put this macerator end in your dump at the dump station. And then you're going to turn on your macerator over here. What that's going to do is that's just going to grind up anything that's going to be in there and make sure that it gets washed out good. Again, use your black tank flush after you're running that macerator. And that about covers everything in here. Lastly, let's talk about your engine compartment. So I showed you how to open this up. The wires here are going to stop it. Over on your driver's side, you've got your oil. You got your transmission oil. Power steering fluid here. Coming over the opposite side, all your cooling fluid and wiper fluid. This is simply just set back down. It's kind of heavy, but I think I can handle it with one hand. Sets down nice and soft, actually. Make sure you got these on before you take off. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Jayco for many years to come. Happy camping.